equals 9. Yeah. 3 times 4 equals 12. 3 times 5 equals 15. 3 times 6 equals 18. 3 times 7 equals 21.
Jake, please go get my water bottle. I think it's in my bag back there.
3 times 9 equals 27. 3 times 10 equals 30. 3 times 11 equals 33.
You do need to be with your math partner today, per usual. What are we doing? Let's go, guys. Let's go. Sam, are you and Grace at the hexagon table? Okay. Your math message is up on the screen, and it is in your math journal.
So we have 2 lessons left.
Yep, pretty much.
Cool. Wait, what?
Page 319. We only have, after this, we only have 2 lessons left. So go ahead with your partner, read this through, and then answer the questions, and I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to do this. Yep.
Okay.
You can do it without him.
You do this by yourself. With your partner.
With your partner. Do it with your partner. You're wasting time.
There you go.
Make sure you read it. That's what you need to do, is read the whole thing.
Wait, did we do just number 1, 2, and 3?
Yep. Sam, did your partner already read that? Did you read that, Grace?
Yeah. Or no,
The whole thing? noticed the two of you are working very well together today. Way to go today. Okay, keep track of the timer. Make sure you've got stuff written down for all three answers.
What? All three of them?
Yeah. Okay. What is your definition, you and your partner? What did you come up with? Or what do you think your definition? Let's look all the way down at number 3. If you have not gotten to number 3 yet with your partner, do that now, and I will give you 30 seconds. And everybody can do it, even if you left the room for a minute or two. Zach, you can go ahead and do your own definition if you need to while you wait, because I know Jake did have to go to the nurse. All right. So that was for the bottom question. So let's talk about that bottom question. What is your definition of a consumer? What is your definition of a consumer? What do you think? Way down here. And it even says, be prepared to share your definition with the class. Maddie?
A consumer is someone that takes in merchandise.
So somebody that acquires merchandise?
Product.
Or products. Okay. Gracie, what were you going to say? I saw your hand up too.
Well, yeah, I was kind of thinking like someone that would test like the things to supply or something.
A tester?
Yeah.
That's what a tester is, but we are all consumers.
Yeah.
Because how many of us have gone to the store with money before and purchased something, no matter what it is? And it might not be your money. Maybe your parents or your grandparents gave you money and they said, go get some candy or something.
We were also kind of thinking that it might be a customer.
That's what it is. So a consumer is a customer, or it's somebody that goes and purchases something and takes in that product.
That's
Okay.
what we exactly.
Is that what you're thinking, Maddie?
Couldn't it be like a boss of a company and it takes in profit of like money?
No, not really. It's more like a consumer is really a person who purchases a product. So it's like, I remember when I was your age, my mom and dad would give me $1 and I would go into the penny candy store, and with $1 I could buy how many pieces of candy? 100 pieces, and that didn't include tax because my parents would pay for the tax.
Really?
So I was the consumer because I got to pick out all the different candies that I wanted. Do you think my candy bag looked different than my brother's?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all had different candies in our bags, but we all had 100. So we were each consumers. Ellie?
Well, I don't like see if it was fun.
You mean like the test, like the backpack or something, to see if it was fun, or?
For a board game. Like, we're talking about that.
We're down at the bottom though, honey. I see how it says consumer down here.
Or like work for money.
That's an employee. That's different. So you do need to work for money in order to be a consumer, though.
Yeah.
Because like right now, like I work. This is a job. I make money off of being your teacher, and in order for me to buy groceries and pay for the bills and all of that, I mean, even browsing electric companies, I had to figure out what electric company was going to be the best company for me. So a consumer is somebody that purchases product. Jake?
Is that true that you can really buy electric?
Yeah, depending on if they sell it like that. I know they used to. Zach? The story is just about children who got a magazine, Consumer Reports Online for Kids. Okay, so that's the first part. So they each got a magazine, and then they were asked, like they're just telling you about different things. Like it says, readers considered, about the backpacks. The readers considered the fit of the backpack, the friendliness of the backpack, the comfort. They decided which brand was the best buy. So maybe, like, the people that read this magazine would then decide, oh my gosh, I tried the LL Bean backpack, and I tried the North Face backpack, and I tried the Columbia backpack, and this is the reason why I think LL Bean is the best. And that's kind of like us. How many of us have more than one backpack? I know we could all raise our hands. We all have more than one backpack, and I'm sure out of all those collections of backpacks, do you know what one is your favorite? Could you tell me right now, that is my favorite backpack? Raise your hand if you could tell me what one out of all your collections is your most favorite. Can you tell me why, Sam, that's your favorite? Comfy on your shoulders. What's your reason for it being your favorite, Zach? You like the color, okay, that counts. So it's comfy on your shoulders. You like the color, Gavin?
It can fit my moose binder in.
So it can fit a lot of good stuff in it.
And it doesn't rip.
And it doesn't rip. Chloe?
It's not one of those like it's comfy and you put it on, it's really comfy and it's really comfy. But like it's not one of those like skinny straps that hurt your shoulders and like hangs down and makes you go like this.
Right.
And it's not one of those like plastic ones or one of those.
So it's not cheap. Okay, so you can put your hands down. We all have an agreement. You are all consumers with that backpack. You have all been consumers with the fact that you have more than one backpack, and you can tell me what one is your favorite. That makes you a consumer. You could write into this. This is a real magazine, Consumer Reports for Kids Online. That's a real online magazine. And you, as a child, could go on there and say, you know what? I bought this new backpack from the North Face, and it stinks. Let me tell you. And you can put your complaint in there, and just like this kid who wrote in, hands down, this kid who wrote in and said they tried out this certain board game, is that what it was?
Uh-huh.
And they said, that board game stinks. And what did the Zillions magazine do? The online company, what did they do? They didn't change it, they don't own it. What did they do? Somebody wrote in and said, that board game stinks. And it says, what does the second to last paragraph read? The staff sent board games to young people in every part of the country, and go ahead and read the rest with your partner.
Several times, and then to report what they liked and disliked about the game.
Okay, so what happened with the board games? Somebody wrote in and said, this board game stinks. And what did this online magazine do? Grace.
They did board games all around the country, and they told the testers to play it many, many times and write down what they liked and disliked.
And the testers were kids just like you, kids who subscribed to this magazine, all that. Put the chair away. So, you are all consumers in one way or another. So here's another question. Let's say there is a new summer camp. There's a couple of new summer camps out. Let's say each of you got a scholarship to attend an awesome summer camp this summer. Awesome summer camp. And there's more than one awesome summer camp. A scholarship means Mrs. Panero and the school is going to give each and every one of you a chunk of money to attend the summer camp of your choice. Talk it out with your partner and make a list of all the things that you, as the consumer, would want to have in your summer camp of your choice. Realistic things that you would look for out of that summer camp. And let's say there are like 5 to choose from, so right now, what are some things you would look for that you would want to do at that summer camp? Maddie?
Water park.
So you talk it out with your partner, make a list. Write on this random piece, you can make a list on this piece of paper somewhere. And it needs to be realistic things at summer camp.
Maybe like your house.
A summer camp, honey. Like a baseball camp is a summer camp, a horse riding camp is a summer camp, gymnastics summer camp, dance summer camp. Like there are summer camps for everything, you name it. So that's what I want to know. What are some things you would be willing to spend your money on if you got a chance to go to summer camp? What would you want to look for in your summer camp? So write that down with your partner. Make sure you're talking out with your partner. Kind of. I mean, are you a collector?
No, but could it be?
It could be, but that's not what.
If I say that something that I
Not
like,
really, Gavin.
does Sam write it down too?
No, he needs to have his own list then. Okay, let's report. What kinds of things would you want in your summer camp? You're the one that's going, and you have to be the one that's interested. What kinds of things? Zach?
Go-kart.
Go-karts? Gavin?
Soccer.
Ooh, a soccer summer camp. Jake?
Football.
Football, yeah, football one. Chloe?
Surfing.
Surfing? Maddie?
Yeah. Laser tag. Oh, God.
Ooh, Gracie?
Olympic training.
Olympic training. So do you think that the location, like if this summer camp was 2 hours away, would you be going if it was a day camp and you would drive all that way?
No.
What if it was way out of your budget and you knew that it was way more money than you could afford, even if you got some scholarship to pay for some of it? Would you go?
Yeah.
Depends. So it depends on the price of all that stuff. So you are now a consumer. You're doing what smart consumers do. They're shopping around. They're figuring out, you know what? I don't think I do this summer camp because it doesn't have the football clinic that I really wanted. Or, you know what? This one is perfect because it offers the soccer camp, all the soccer activities I want, and it's only 20 minutes down the road. And the price I can afford it. So that's being a consumer. You're looking around and figuring out where you're going to spend your money. So tell your partner what the definition of a consumer is.
Looking around and
Okay, next step. So today, we are going to be learning about comparison shopping, which is what smart adults do all the time. Now, I say smart adults because some adults don't, and I'll tell you a story about myself right now. So, and this is me not being so smart. So, typically when you want to buy a car, where's the first place you would go to purchase a car? Gavin?
a car dealership.
A car dealership. Could you also get your car from Craigslist or Uncle Henry's?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's how my parents saved all their money. They bought used cars growing up. And they were great cars. So it really depends. Well, I was not so smart. So I knew I wanted to have a silver Volkswagen Golf. Jake, you need to go to the nurse, please. Because that is, I'm concerned for the health of you and everyone else. So I really wanted a certain car. It was a Volkswagen Golf. I really wanted it, and I wanted it to be silver. So I drove up to the Volkswagen dealership in Saco, and guess what? They just so happened to have one, but they only had one at their parking lot. They didn't have any. They only had one to pick from, and it didn't have a sunroof because I really wanted a sunroof, and it didn't have one. But you know what? Thank you. Per usual, I already predicted that.
Right, no, but that can be your reminder
to that person.
Yeah.
I also didn't bother to shop around. I paid all of that money. I'm not even going to tell you how much I paid, and the card's paid off now, but I still have it. It wasn't a very smart choice. So what we're talking about today is comparison shopping. I should have shopped around. I should have gone to other dealerships. I should have looked in Uncle Henry's or Craigslist. I should have called people who were like car savvy and been like, listen, this is the kind of car I want. Can you please help me find a good deal? Did I do that? No. I spent way too much money. Granted, I got a great car, but it was still too much money after all was said.
Was Ryan mad?
I didn't know Ryan at the time I bought it. It was 6 or 7 years ago. I've had it for like 6 or 7 years, yeah. I've had it for a while. So, here's a new term that you're going to learn today. Say it to your partner. Just say it out loud then. Oh, say it out loud to your partner what that word is. And remember, you do not want to start zoning out right now. This is your homework, and who is responsible for learning this information?
Me.
Yeah. Okay, not me, because I already went through 4th grade math.
Anybody in this room says
So the unit price is the cost of an item per measure, which means if you were to go to Hannaford and buy one Laffy Taffy, so let's say a bag of Laffy Taffies, this is actually true too, by the way. Let's say a 10-pound bag. Oh.
We don't have
Where did it go? Did we borrow your tape?
Yeah, but it's all out. And it's all out. We have no
But where's
tape.
their dispenser that we borrowed from them?
I think it's in the office. No.
Oh no, it's right here. Just go bring. Okay, that thing just fell out. Go see them on the other end, and then when you get. Oh wait, here they come. Maddie, give that to them. You need to go to the office and ask Mrs. Gorman for a dispenser.
There you go.
A roll of tape.
We already have.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have a roll of tape?
Miss Michaels has so much.
Yeah.
Go ask Mrs. Michael.
Okay.
And don't tell Mrs. Bullier that means go. Okay, thanks. Okay, so a 10-pound bag of Laffy Taffy, I'm making this up, but this is almost true. Laffy Taffy, kind of true, is $5. I want to know what the unit price is for 1 pound of Laffy Taffy. So what does 1 pound cost? So here's how we do it. We need to make a little chart. Dollars and pounds. Zach, do you need to go get itch cream?
No, I don't have any. Let me sit on the
1 pound. And we know how much does 10 pounds cost?
$5.
$5.
Oh, I
So if 10 pounds costs $5, don't you dare zone out right now, especially if you have poison ivy and it's driving you crazy. You need to pay attention. How do you figure out what 1 pound is? If 10 pounds is $5, how will you figure out what 1 pound is? Ellie, what do you think? You divide it. So if you feel like you can't do this in your head and you'd like to get a calculator, that's fine. Otherwise, there's a simple trick. Chloe.
5 is half of 10. Yes. And so the answer is a half pound. Yes.
But we want to know the price.
The price?
You just move the decimal. It's a simple trick.
Yeah, it's 0.5.
Maddie, put your hands up. 50 cents. Grace, go to Antarctica. 50 cents. All right, if you want to use a calculator, I'm not going to tell you you can't. That is more than okay. Because here comes the next problem, and you and your partner, I would like for you to do this together. Do you need more? Go get more. Because you're digging at it, honey. That's why, darling. Go get more. I know. You look like you're in agony, and I feel so bad for you. That's why I'm sending you to go get some. Okay, next one. A package of... Oh, and you know what? At Hannaford, or actually Market Basket, Shaw's, when smart consumers go shopping, they don't shop by this $5 price.
They don't?
They shop by the unit price. They want to know what is cheaper per unit. Not like the big bag of potatoes, but what's going to be cheaper per like unit.
One, just like
Right, and you can't buy just one.
No, yeah.
But if you're going to compare 8 pounds to 5 pounds, 8 pounds to 10 pounds, what one's going to be the cheaper? We don't know. We don't know what an 8-pound bag of potatoes costs. But if it's a different brand, believe me, brands you'll pay for the label on the brand.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper to look at the unit price. And they do have that at Hannaford. Like, have you ever seen like the stickers that are this color orange?
Yeah.
And they have like an outrageous price on there, like $25.
Yeah.
That's the unit price, because what that means is instead of buying one Snickers bar that's 50 cents, they're selling to Hannaford the whole big package of like 200 Snicker bars. So they're asking you, that's like the unit price. Instead of paying the 50 cents, you're looking to see how much the big container is. That's what they're showing you.
So it's like kind of like
Maddie can't see.
So it's kind of like gas with with the money, because $40 is like $80, because like $2 per pound.
Right.
So or not gallon. So it's kind of gas.
It is like gas, and it depends on how much it costs to fill your tank up.
It's usually like $3.75.
Yeah, like right now it's like close to $4 at the gas tanks. But a smart consumer wouldn't just stop at the first gas station. They keep going. Oh, you know what? It was $3.75 down the street. I'm going to go down to the other gas station. Oh, it's $4.01 down there. I'm going to turn around and go back to get it at $3.75. I'm going to get the cheaper price.
And that's what my mom does.
Right, because she's a smart consumer.
She remembers like the one right there.
Can you just go see if they'll give you some?
They do.
Just go see. Jake didn't bring any in. They just have some in the office, I think. Okay, let's do the next one. What, Chloe? Oh, you ready? No? You want to move on? Okay. A package of 6 pens.
Pens or pens?
Pens.
Pens.
Like writing pens?
Yes.
Sorry, you couldn't see that.
Yeah.
Costs $4.20. So now we need to know what does 1 pen cost? So let's do it out. Let's make a chart. Dollars goes on the top. Pens per dollar goes down here. So we know if we've got 6 pens, how much does one package of 6 pens cost? $4 and what, Maddie?
Well, we're still looking, yeah.
Okay, $4.20. So with your partner, figure out what 1 pen costs. And if your partner's not here, do it on your own. And if you need a calculator, go get one. And I'll be coming around to check.
Okay.
How about that?
So do we just write it?
I want to know what the change is. Like, you're going to have to pay some cents. It won't be a full dollar, but it'll be something. When you get it, let me know. Yeah, write it down somewhere secret. And then
If we have a calculator, can we show you what the calculator?
Sure.
Right down.
You getting it? Use a calculator. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Wait. What is that though, Malcolm? So do you know how to figure it out? All right, Maddie will explain it to you. So just listen to her. Actually, Maddie, go ahead and explain it out loud because there are a few other people that need a little bit of explanation. Go ahead.
So what I did, what me and Ellie did, was the 6 pens is $420. $4.20.
Mhm.
So I did 420. I took out the decimal, divided by 6.
So 420 divided by 6.
Which is 7 cents.
So you take $4.20 and divide it by 6.
Can we use a different way?
Yeah. We'll check on the homework. Gavin, what did you do?
A different way. So you're trying to figure out 1 pen per
Per package, like
Yeah. So.
Don't tune out.
So you take the decimal out, and then you would and we did 42 divided by 6 is 7. So just add a zero.
Oh, and then put the decimal back in.
Yeah. So it's
70 cents.
yeah, that's what we did.
Gracie, do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a more complicated.
Jake, do you see that?
Yeah.
Zach, do you see that? This is how much one package of pens cost. 6 pens come in the package, but I want to know how much does 1 pen cost. So if you take the $4.20 and divide it by 6, you'll get how much 1 pen costs.
Yeah.
70 cents. All right, here's the next one. I'll flip the page. A dozen bagels, which is how many are in a dozen?
12.
So 12 bagels cost $3.60. I want to know how much one costs. So figure this out with your partner, and I will be around. So we have dollars and bagels. I want to know what one bagel costs. We know 12 costs $3.60. So get with your partner and figure it out. And I'll be around to check. I'll come to you. Yep. Make sure your partner understands it.
Okay. Zach, you don't even try yet.
You need to try, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Can I go to the shower?
I got that.
Yep.
Yeah, excellent. 30 cents. Awesome. Okay. In your math journal.
Zach, can you get that? No, I didn't get calculator.
Well, you don't necessarily need a calculator though, because you can look at look at this. I know the decimal's a little confusing, but if you look at this number, do you see 36 in here?
Yeah.
36 and 12. What's the relationship?
3 times
36 or 3 times 12 is 36, or 36 divided by 12 gives you 30 cents.
Yep.
Okay, so did they give you itch cream?
No, because I want to.
Okay. All right, in your math journal with your partner, go ahead and do page 320. Let's go ahead and check this out. I'm going to go over the directions with you.
What about the learning targets for 11?
Hang on, just keep them. Just keep them.
3 what? Oh my gosh, we only have 2 left.
Page 320.
Only 2 left.
So, you may start this. They also want to know how much 3 ounces are and 6 ounces. That shouldn't be too tough. A 12-ounce can of fruit juice costs 60 cents. The unit price per is blank per ounce. So here you've got the 60 cents and the 12, and you may use a calculator. Yes.
Can we work with our partner?
Work with your partner on this.
Okay. We have to show our work on the dollars and the ounces.
No, but you do need to fill it in up here with the
Yeah.
with the appropriate decimal and all of that.
136 okay, so the 2 and then 3. So 1, 3, or
Answer.
Is that right? Unit price would be 1.
Yes, sir. But where does the decimal go? It's not 50 cents.
5 cents.
So you need to add some zeros in there in the decimal. So number 1, did everybody at least kind of get some of number 1 done?
Yeah.
Okay. Jake brought up a good point. He had down just the number 5. He said, "Is that right?" And I was like, "Well, kind of, but no, because there's no decimal and there aren't any zeros, so that doesn't tell me anything. So what do I need to do to fix this, Jake?
It's 5 cents, so 0.5.
0.05.
0.5, yeah.
That makes, look at that, how those 2 zeros in the decimal point make such a difference.
Then just 1.5.
Than just 1.5. If you had just down the number 5, it would be wrong.
It's 5.
All right, you may do the rest.
I couldn't figure out the first one for the number.
This one?
Yes.
60 cents divided by 12 in your calculator. 5 cents.
What if we're down to 1, 2, 3? Do we do 4 now?
Yep.
I don't know yet.
Okay, so Zach, look at the first one. 60 cents is how much this would cost. Okay? But I want to know how much just a little bit of this costs. 1 ounce, okay? So how do I figure that out? I need to take 60 cents and do what with it? Buy. What? Yeah. Nope, it says complete the tables if helpful. Yeah. And you get 5 cents. What, honey?
I did.
Okay, your partner needs some help.
I know.
Yeah, but do not move on until you help your partner, please. Because you've kind of done all those without helping him, and he's telling me, I need help.
Okay. Yeah, just I just put your picture. That will make it yours. She has 0.92. No, I know, it's Bud Light. Bud Light. Go see on this one. It's just I have so many of them. Yeah, sorry, I was not paying attention. It looks like that, divided by that. I think it's poison ivy. Calculator. But that's not poison. It's poison ivy. Maybe 4? Yep. Okay, Ellie. No. Not even the 4. That. I think that was the next one too. Got it.
Nope.
Okay. No, 3 times standing coffee.
That's just so you use your homework energy. Take your homework there.
Did you get 3 times? $3? Okay.
If you finish this page, do the math boxes on the other side. And do attempt to try this. It's a little challenging.